Good morning. It's time to talk about some of our business stories trending right now on WCPO.com. Joining me now, Dan Monk from our WCPO digital team. Good morning, Dan.
Good morning.
All right, so you are working on a story that a lot of people who are heading to the casinos will have some interest in, right?
Yeah, who has the loosest slots in town?
Okay, that's a good question now. Everybody's waiting for the answer.
The answer is Miami Valley Gaming. In June, they paid out 92% of the money that came into their slot machines. And one interesting thing we found, we looked at this over several months, and the market's getting more crowded. Two new racinos are competing, including Miami Valley and then Belterra Park. And then so we have a total of 6 casino operators in Cincinnati. And as the market gets more crowded, the slots, it turns out, are getting looser. Between March and June, there was an increase of about 0.23% in the total payout by slot machines locally. And that doesn't seem like a lot of increase, but when you consider that 500 million is plunked into these machines by gamblers, that's about $900,000 in increased winnings over the last few months.
Now let me ask, is there a certain pattern here that people should pay attention to? Do the slot machines pay more during the summer months or vice versa?
Well, what you find is that different kind of gamblers will show up from month to month, and a penny slot machine tends to pay out a lesser amount than like a dollar machine or a quarter machine. So the higher the denomination, the more generous the payout. So what some of the casinos told us is that it's the gaming mix, it's the mix of gamblers and what machines they're playing that really is impacting this change. None of them admitted to making their slot machines looser. They say they haven't made any changes.
Yeah.
But one thing we have seen is a big increase in promotional spending as these new casinos come online. Between the first and second quarter, there was like a 60% increase in the amount of money spent by casinos on things like free play and perks and all that kind of thing.
All right, so one of the big takes from this story is spend more and you'll win more.
Yeah, play the bigger machines. Yeah, that improves your odds.
All right, thanks, Dan.